excuse the mess. It will all be revealed when I start talking about what I'm talking about today. But I just wanted to say, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe. It'd be lovely to have you on board as a YouTube family member. Don't forget the community, the whole community is in the comment section below, so you can help each other. We can help each other. Don't forget to write your comments in the section below. Sometimes that helps to get it off your chest. And it could be a funny comment. I mean, obviously today's not going to be about Frankie Jack, but a lot of you are loving the post that he's in as well. And thank you very much for your support when I'm going through this difficult time. And this is what it's about today, and it's about grieving. Bit of a state. I'll explain why as we go on. I'm just sat in my car and I've got the heater on, so sorry if you need going on. I wanted to be quite frank and open with you after all the lovely comments that I had after my New Year's Eve post, because so many of you are going through even worse what I'm going through. And this is basically learning to deal with grief, because it's there all the time. I'm probably a little bit worse today because I've just come out of my bereavement counselling, and if somebody had have said that to me a couple of years ago, the immediate reaction would have been a bit sort of excuse me, but bum clenching. Oh, she's had to go to counselling, because there's always a stigma attached to it, isn't there? There's always a stigma that as soon as you mention the word counselling, that person has problems. Well, I do. And my problem is I am probably not coping very well with grief, and I need to go through it. And the thing is, apparently grief counselling doesn't help straight away. You need it further down the line. You should see how many tissues I've just got through in counselling. So the meaning behind this particular post, this particular video, is that I want to share this with you and say, if you're feeling like me, as soon as the doctor mentioned I think you need to go for bereavement counselling, it was obviously when I was poorly, when I was going with my chest infections and things like that, because believe it or not, grieving is stress, and stress can bring on you to be ill. I went, oh, counselling, me? I don't need counselling. I can cope with this myself. And there was something inside me that just snapped that day and said, you know what, or flicked and just went, you know what, I'm going to take a little bit of this help. I've got quite a few friends that have gone through the grieving process or are still going through the grieving process that are saying they wish they'd have taken it. And I think, well, don't wish, just go for it, see if it works for you. Because is it working for me? That's only my 4th session, but my counsellor is amazing. She is just so lovely. Is it working for me? Well, it makes me like this. I do get a bit anxious before I go in, but it means that I deal with, and today has been very, very heavy session, because it's been going back to that night. Because I couldn't save my dad. And obviously seeing him there on the floor, very difficult. Very difficult. So what I want to say to you is, because I know quite a lot of you are going through the same thing as me, if you are, seek help. It's there. It might not work for you, but it might work for you. I've been thinking, how the heck, so I've been out in the rain as well, how the heck does anybody deal with grief of this sort of magnitude? But you have to. And you have to get on with it. My dad did. My dad got on with it. We had happy childhoods. My dad got on with it, so I've got to get on with it. And my dad would think me stronger if I did get on with it. I just need a little bit of help. So, if somebody has offered you bereavement counselling, then go for it, because the grieving process is so tough, is so hard, and you never get over it. It will be always something that I think is carried with us. But it's the pain. I still am at that stage where I can't look at photographs. I can't talk about it. I struggle. Just the other day, I was on television and somebody said something about Father's Day, and I'm on TV and all I want to do is cry. But I can't. I've got to grit my teeth and I've got to get on with it, because that's my job. So difficult. But hopefully I'll get there and I can start saying funny jokes and stuff like that about my dad. But all I want to do now after bereavement counselling is go to his house and have a cuddle. And you can't. So, I'll just go home and take the Christmas decorations down. Yeah, because shock horror, they still haven't been done. That's worse, isn't it? Because I cry when I'm going to take them damn things down. Anyway, that's life. But reach out and get the help that you need, if you need it. See you tomorrow.